Hello, hello, hello. This was the wrong scene. We go back to the right scene. Here we go. There we go. If you're wondering why it's quiet, it's because of this. It's very, very loud. Let me just click off that. Just turn that down a little bit. How's the game volume, by the way? Turn it down slightly. Back. Oh, you can't hear it. Oh, I know why. There we go. How's that? I had it muted earlier. Check to make sure. There. Is that better? Oh, it's a bit low. Okay. How's this? Not too loud, I hope. Just a little lower. Yeah, that's the problem with this game. I've discovered it as soon as I opened it. I was like, ooh, that's loud. Is that a bit better? I certainly hope it is. That or I could just adjust my microphone volume a little bit. Okay, that's good. Okay, new game. Play this one. Episode 1. The first turnabout. Yes. Whoa. It's blood. Just trying to voice act it. Oh, that lady's dead. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! I gotta figure out something better for him. I've gotta find someone to pin on this. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. You know, if you just admitted to it, you would have just gotten a manslaughter case. And you would have been relatively okay. You'd still go to jail. But, like, blow to the head, yeah. With a statue, it looks like. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Apologies if I'm, like, loud at times. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Just grab my water for later. Not everyone. Blah. That intonation was a little bit off. My bad. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Just a sip of water. Tasty water. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Oh, is that? I think that's Larry. It's over! My life. Everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death. Despair. Oh! I'm gonna have fun with him. Talking. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Larry is such a drama king. I love him, even though he's kind of annoying in some of the cases. Yeah. Hey. Hey there, Larry. You're sweating. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Can't get over his face. Just the puppy dog eyes. Oh my goodness. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? He is kind of cute. He is kind of cute when he isn't, like, forgetting important details in the case. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Well, the character I'm playing as is. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Oof. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Ain't that a mood? But I know it better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case. I can't read. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do! August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. There we go. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That's that guy. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look. The victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Cindy. Can I... Oh. Cindy. Press enter instead. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Yeah, the trials are great. Oh, shoot. How do I open the evidence? I believe her name is... Cindy Stone? The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once. I'm giving the judge's voice to poor Phoenix. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. That was the wrong voice for that guy, but okay. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what object that was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Let me just sip some more water. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call on its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant. Mr. Butts to the stand.
I'm just trying not to sound too raspy when I'm trying to do the voices. Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Why does he look smug now?
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were Oh, no.
The blushy face.
We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. I'm gonna just do whatever, and if my voice cracks with him, I'm just gonna let it happen. Because, like, I have a feeling his voice is gonna crack a lot. Also, twitchy guy. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! I feel like I'm being a little loud.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Get that bag, queen!
Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? I'm gonna stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oh! Wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Larry, I think you might want to shut up. That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. What the heck? I'm going to get the bottom of this. Oh, Larry, shut up.
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
I missed the judge's line, but it's okay. Yes, white. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Well,
Well, did you or did you not?
well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh.
He went. What do I do? I have an answer, honestly. I know.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went. You gotta tell the truth in court, man, otherwise you're gonna get arrested. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? Been alive for 23 minutes.
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery.
If you hear noises in the background, that's just my roommate.
She saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. I thought there was a pause there, was not.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sott to the stand. Mr. Sott, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sott, you may proceed with your testimony. My roommate's just like looking over and laughing at the dude.
Both of these guys are so greasy. I don't know. Something about them is greasy.
Greasy?
Greasy.
Greasy.
They are! Chat calling him out now. Mr. Sott, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Gotta do his voice now.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions, when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman. Not moving. Dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
It's kind of sus.
The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
How would you know that if you just came upon the scene of the crime, sir?
Sus as hell, yes. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Actually, I think you can. I think that one's full of holes. I think that testimony's full of holes. More holes than a slice of Swiss cheese. Incidentally, why wasn't the victim's phone in the phone in the victim's apartment work? I can't read. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor,
He didn't go inside, at least he said he didn't.
Yeah. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawt used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. I need to read. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence on hand. I said on it at the same time. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, and then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Excuse me. Alright. Witness's account. I was going door to door, selling subscription. Tab. Oh, wait. I'm gonna press this. I'm gonna press everything. Is it a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seems strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requested the witness refrain from that conjecture. Of course. What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I'm just gonna press everything. Half open, you say? Yes. The door was open halfway, yes. I watched it for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd. In a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? I think I'm gonna do this for pain now. I think it's funny. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. That's the same thing. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Why did Payne cut him off so quickly? So, you looked into the apartment? What happened then? Then I saw her lying there. A woman. Not moving. Dead! Not me, Chief. What are you not me chiefing? Are you sure she was dead? Well, no. I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Peeking at the door. The fuck that ain't the business. Yeah! If I'm like, I mean, if there's noises coming from within, I might look in there to be like, hey, oh, what's going on? But if it's just a random kind of half-open door, then I might not peek. If it's just like, oh, I guess somebody left their door open.
That's unfortunate. I might try to close it for him. But that'd be about it. Well, very well. What happened next?
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
Alright. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes. I mean, no, nothing.
Okay, what happened next?
I thought to call the police immediately.
You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working?
Yes. I mean, no, it wasn't. Right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you?
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone.
Why use a public phone?
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments.
Right. What time did you call again?
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
I think you're lying. 1 p.m. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him.
Ah.
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial. The witness really forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sarge, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? I was about to say 11.
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Just pop on my neck. My neck's getting stiff. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
Wait! I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Yeah, get his ass! Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I know what the lie is. I know what the lie is. Television in a blackout. It's a lie. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I'm going to press everything anyway, but I know where the lie is. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. I'm gonna press everything, but that's because I like pressing stuff. I like to do the dialogue.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time.
Press.
You said heard.
Not saw?
Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch.
Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something. But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything about it at all.
The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything.
I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony.
There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. I'm gonna get your ass!
I'm gonna get your ass! Objection. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sart?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite.
I just know for a fact that if Apollo Justice was part of this trilogy, he would be having he would be having a freaking headache looking at this guy because of how much he fidgets. Like, he visibly fidgets. I know some of the stuff about Apollo Justice trilogy and what he's able to do. He'd fidget so much. Just the poor guy would be like, oh my god, it hurts to look at him.
Wait, I remember now!
Mr. Sart, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
And you seem...
Oh, that was him. That and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sart. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Excuse me. Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it! There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
What clock? You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. As far as this case is aware, there's no clock. So why is there a clock? The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly.
Okay. Suddenly, clock.
Suddenly, clock.
I'm sorry.
I couldn't resist. I could not resist.
Number 12, clock.
I'm so sorry. That's immediately what my brain thought of, was just the one meme of the cockroach. This dude would be in jail already. Yeah. Okay. Alright. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Blah blah blah, I can't read!
Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock.
A table clock? My roommate is back.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
What clock? A table clock?
Was there a table clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
The murder weapon?
Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something?
Something's fishy here. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Eee. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What?
You with your big objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sot.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? It's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
He looks so tilted over the fact that he accidentally submitted something that was a clock as a statue. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. It appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes. Suddenly a clock is real. I'm dead, bro. Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock was to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. Honestly, like, the voice that I'm giving Phoenix, I'm trying to, channel my inner, like, the voice actor that voiced him in the anime. Like, I'm trying to... The dude, like, they have, like, bloopers on YouTube. The dude is a funny guy. He's so funny. I don't know what exactly... Because, I don't remember the guy's name, but the dude is so funny. That witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment! You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder! It's really good. It's got 2 seasons. 2! It's really good! I'd also suggest, like, watching the, after you've watched, like, the main, like, seasons, like, watch the bloopers because they are priceless. Oh my gosh. They are so good.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove it I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her in with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Purple guy. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sot, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke. Spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness' face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, no, I heard, no. I saw. Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him! He killed her! He should burn! Burn! Give him death!
It's making my throat scratchy. His wig got snatched when he snatched it off himself.
Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. Better think of it through it carefully.
Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawt heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is, if you try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25.
Ack!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawt heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawt, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing!
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case!
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close! Mr. Wright?
Yeah, the time matches.
It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawt.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! Criminal! You liars are all slime!
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawt. Oh. Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was stolen the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Naruhodo. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it! Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course! There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt!
Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off!
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running so slow.
And it was this.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and France is 9... Wait. Oh, wait!
I was about to say, wait a minute. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day here. There, I can't freaking read. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Going feral, missus. Order! Order, I say! Some of these, like, breakdowns, I'm gonna go absolutely nuts for because they're so funny. Just feral noises. Well, this case has certainly turned out different than what we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Woo!
And with that, this court is adjourned.
Dang, it's like taking an hour just for me to do this. Wow. Woo! Frankie boy got arrested for the crime he did.
It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and struck her dead. My guess is that he, like, accidentally, like, hit her in the temple, which is, like, and she just immediately died. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 2. I still can't believe we won. Right! Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there.
It's been a while since I've seen a trial in it, and on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Dick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Don't make those types of jokes, Larry. Good. Wait. No, I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Nah, never mind.
She forgot his name. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you! I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat?
Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this?
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that just make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? Oh my gosh, he does the thing! I didn't know he says that. I say that sometimes.
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how much she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. The heck is she talking about? This. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better.
Just checking my stream health. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah. Part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh no. Ah. Da, 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 da. Yeah! This game is a happy, fun game! Save! Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. I'm sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. My voice cracked so hard there, what the heck? I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear.
Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you?
Sharp as always. There is a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside of it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that might turn out that way, yes.
Can you come by at the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
Okay. We'll hit the usual joint.
Alright! It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon.
Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not conspicuous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Bonk.
No! You bitch!
Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:07 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I'm gonna examine things. I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see if the chief's okay. Move. Office.
It's in disarray!
That smell. Blood!
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking cry, actually. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief!
Oh no, poor baby!
Who are you?
She just fainted. Oh no! Oh, poor girl! She fainted! No!
The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm.
could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was called. Chief. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon.
The thinker added to the court record. The murder weapon. It looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Made by Larry Butts.
There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room.
The broken remains of a glass light stand. Broken beyond all recognition. Glass shards added to the record. Blah, 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 blah. I can't speak.
Nothing else that seems to make a clue here. Piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? I'm gonna check other place. Oh, what's this? The chief's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Oh, what's that? It's painful to look, but I have to, for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with the blunt object. Probably died instantly. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became a murder weapon again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Window. There's a large building across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday.
Receipt added to court record.
I think that's enough snooping for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Slide. What are these? All the chief's important documents are back in here. This is where she filed her case recordings and recent rulings. Yeah, welcome to Ace Attorney, a game that is some pretty fun game, but like has some really like effed up moments. It's just like, oh. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. But all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this aged model at some garage sale for practically nothing. What's that? The Fang Code ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's alternate handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. What the heck? What? A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. I'm gonna slide back again in a wait. No, I can't. Can I touch Charlie? The plant? I remember Charlie. The plant. The phone. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Nice! Oh, wait. I thought that was the police screaming. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand? I thought it was the police screaming at him. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. What else can I do? What else can I do? Let me Escape. Oh, no. Back. Move. Yes. There. That girl just now. Where'd she go? Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to leave. I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Maya. Maya Fey.
Maya Fey? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be evidence outside like this outside the courtroom. I want to talk. What happened? She may be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened?
I came in. The room was dark. And Sis.
So she was already dead. You and the chief. So you're the chief's
Sister. I'm her younger sister.
Yeah, she found her poor sister dead on the floor. Oh no. And you were here visiting this late at night?
Yes. She said she wanted to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker.
Let me go back. Can I examine anything? I'm gonna examine things before I do. Any showing her the receipt. The reception desk. I usually sit here. A small writing desk, cluttered with office supplies. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. You can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. The door to the chief's office. It's slightly open. I better not torch the doorknob. Painting? Who's this? A large painting. I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake! This sofa is for clients. It's leather. A real luxury model. Anything else? Anything else I can click on? I don't think so. 100%.
E.
Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
Huh? That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
Why would Sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Ah! The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Police! Police! Oh, it's Gumshoe! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. That must have been that woman they saw. Anyway, I don't want to deal with either of you moving an inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! Eek! This word Maya mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not...
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. That is literally a child.
What? Poor Maya. I know, it does not make any sense.
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitor's room. Wow. They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. It's because they think she is one, but she's not. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. Yeah, it's kinda... You might, I think. You might actually be right, I don't know. I mean, I've played this. I've played, like, the first two and part of the third Trials. I haven't finished the third one, but I have played at least this one before. Like, on my own time. But you might be right. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow? Really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear in the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. It sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Well, it kind of just happened in this case. I think the killer wrote the name in-house. Yeah, you might be. You might be right. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. I'm gonna examine the room. What you got? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He doesn't move an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. Oh, there's nothing else. Okay, back. Talk. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm gonna look that up because I genuinely don't know. Pronunciation.
Acolytes.
Acolytes, okay. That's how you pronounce it. This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? Is that what you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold
hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been the evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, I just remembered that the detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I'll see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks.
Maya's memo added to the court record. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone.
So you're an acolyte. I looked up how to pronounce it. I immediately forgot how. Acolyte. Spirit in medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family?
So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea.
Wait. What? So
you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy.
Huh?
Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you for a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Accept. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry then. Leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry.
Right.
I'll be back. And backspace. Move.
And I go here now.
According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. I'm gonna examine everything. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil it paints is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Pretty sure this price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny.
They don't look like they've ever been read. Anything else? Nope. I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna go here. September 6th. Thaneco Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal! No trespassing! Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were...
Suda shoes?
Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right! At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick! Get over here! Yes, sir. This goofy detective. We love Gumshoe. Gumshoe's just he's a sweetheart. Even if he's a himbo, actually. Ahem. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Examine! Charlie! Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Cordyline stricta, pal! Who was that? Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing that's missing is Mia. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Law books. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is Mia probably read all of these. I cannot touch anything else. No, I cannot. Bam, 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 bam. I like the music. Let me just get a sip of water. Here we go. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you go looking at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report. But that's all. Autopsy report added to the court record. Excuse me. About Maya. Yeah! I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial. I'm gassy. Oh god. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Edgeworth! Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a fair prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't go talking to him like that. Make him sound barely human. Gumshoe's voice is just... Oh my gosh. I might have to stop yelling. Still, this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at
at the incredibly young age of 20. Carefully. Yeah, I need to stop yelling his gumshoe. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crimes with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon.
Anyway, back.
Can I present anything to you? I kind of want... You know what? Never mind. Back. I'm not gonna do that. So, you know what? Yes, I am. Present.
E. E.
What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you. Was it? What do you actually? I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. Huh? He thinks the clock is just a statue, too. I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. What about this? There was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Oh, that? Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. Glass shards were pieces of broken stand. What about this? I was wondering, did you seize Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. Why, I want to just know real Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. Like her. What? Support, no. Phoenix, what? Phoenix. A phoenix, yes. A cell phone is a phoenix. No. I can't freaking speak. That is my funniest word blunder of today. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're just trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in the memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court records to hear a phone conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done there, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. What? Come to think of it, I completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? Will you send her home already, then? You're trying to loyally trick me now. She's not going outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get detective leaked information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I am gonna... Wow. Okay. I could rate all that. More water. Alright, back. Okay. Move. Get water.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. You said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee.
Memo to self. thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like us.
I'm gonna make her sound like a real ditz, because that's kind of the vibe she gives off right now.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. That's gonna be you, probably. Why? The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fanco Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. What's this? What's this? What's this? It's an art project? Ah, Picasso, I like it. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know some flowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. I believe those look from here, they look kind of like roses, but I could be mistaken. A bed. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Table. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Someone must be staying with her. What's this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy! You really shouldn't pry in other people's rooms now.
Blah, blah, I messed up that accent.
You wouldn't want to make me upset, would ya?
Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe! Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
That's clearly an innuendo. Like, that's clearly meant to be an innuendo. My roommate came back in, took one look at the screen, and just went, huh? But, like, with their face. Just what is this? A man with a big pussy. My roommate is not amused. I'm gonna turn my microphone down a bit. I think I'm being a little too loud. Just let me know if I'm too quiet, please. Oh. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you just gotta to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
Tee. You know, you're cute when you blush.
I don't like this lady. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've been blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is that you do?
Well, no, tee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues in the garbage, Miss May don't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Alright, let's go back. Can I talk to you about, you know what? No, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna
Move. I think I need to go back here, maybe. Oh, shoot, hello.
Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer?
Sorry, I haven't seen him yet.
I see.
I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Talk. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know, it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the finger clock Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister.
That's gotta suck. Just, oh yes, you're going to go meet your sister because she wanted to give you a thing to hold on to, and then you find her just dead. Bleeding. Just having bled out. For what seems like. Just smelling blood. With a wound to the head. That would, like, ruin anyone's day, honestly. Or their entire year. Thanks, Maya. And that's all I needed to hear for now. Yeah, I think she's still kind of in shock, maybe. Like, processing it. Like, she's kind of, like, gotten slightly desensitized to it at this point, because she's been made to talk about it so much, because they, for some reason, thought she did it, but... yeah. What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know? So she could still be alive? Your mother?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So you live by yourself?
Yes. I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself on that mountain. Mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently.
Imagine that man is the killer. Who knows?
The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me his name.
White? Move. Do I go back here, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I do go back here. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top
Couldn't have the third I've ever heard. Ah, so you're the one who's, they say, has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. Excuse me. He looks even grander than I expected. Hmm? That badge on your collar. Oh, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Not busy? How come no one can get in touch with you?
Hmm? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? All of it.
Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Hmm. Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on.
Hmm? Why the strange reaction?
Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. Nope, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Him. Anyway. I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me even before I got a chance to ask him.
Just popping my joints. Ugh. Ugh. Here we go.
What do I tell Maya? Why am I sussing this man so much? Talk. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please! Tell me why you won't take the case!
Him.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister!
Ahem.
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. Go look elsewhere.
You wouldn't think not.
Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer with assault will take this on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
I'm gonna put something under my laptop, I think, to raise it up a bit.
Quick.
So it's like, I'm not looking down. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. I have to be a little careful not to. There we go. I cannot say.
I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back to that one.
Probably gonna have to end it soon. My voice is getting a bit tired. But I will at least try to attempt to start the trial with that before I do that. That's quite the painting.
Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Very impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million.
Yeah, this is kind of hard, because sometimes you yell, sometimes you don't.
I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not buying.
Jeez. Alright, Oh, shoot, right. Wrong thing. September 6th, 3:24 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Hiya. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. But what really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Should I just leave her and go home? Why is that an option? Made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Huh? Why? Why? Well... I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as Prok! Is this... I know. I've been there. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Just crying. Aww. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
She smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to open. I was looking into the drawer that she got all defensive. There must be something in there. Can I talk to you still? Okay, no, you got nothing else to say. I'm gonna go over here and see what I can find. Good afternoon, sir. The pink-haired lady is sus, too, yeah. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you'd like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. God, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message here for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
You were right! White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Examine. I'm just checking to make sure there's... Oh, there's painting here. I didn't... Ah, I still seen painting. Wait, shouldn't that be a still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. What's this? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Phoenix! Oh, bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram! Look forward to tangling you with With you tomorrow, Miss May. Yeah, sometimes, Ace Attorney's like that, where you're like, oh my god. But then you have to, like, present things in a certain order sometimes. Excuse me. And that's where it can get annoying. Saving content. Please do not turn off your PC. Yes. No, I'm gonna do it on this one just in case the, thing corrupts. Alright. Gonna change the scene now. And that's where I call it today. Because my voice is getting a bit tired. And I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours already. Maybe another time we'll get to see what goes on in this trial. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. You're welcome. Ace Attorney is one of those games I really like. I haven't finished it. I haven't even finished like the first game in the technical trilogy. But like I do know quite a bit because I like looked into the lore and stuff. I don't exactly know how the trials go exactly. But it's quite fun to figure this out. It's like, what's gonna happen now? Of course, sometimes it can be frustrating because you have to like, present stuff in a specific order. But this is where I leave off. I hope you guys have a nice evening, or whatever time it might be for you. Good night.